I think we can't be too harsh on ourselves about protests. Of course, have activism, but like the system was meant to be this way, kind of. You know what I mean? And like, what as Muslims and Shias, like, yeah, we can always, have show our ideas about Islam, like, okay, there's equality and everything like that. But like at the same time, we can try to think that there's a way to fix the system, but I just think the system is wrong in itself. You know what I mean? Like in a way, it was kind of meant to be this way, and there's got to be like a there's gonna be like a drastic change. We're gonna have to reshape the identity. I think people are gonna have to reshape the identity of America, like because our history, if we look at it, it's just violent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you. That's totally right. I believe Milana's on the call. So Qasim, can you please introduce Milana?
Yes. Thank you for joining our IEC Youth Boys discussion. I'd like to introduce Maulana Sayyid Mahbub Mehdi. He'll be leading us with our discussion of the Islamic perspective of racism.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Very dear brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to apologize for being late. Actually, there is another program going on right now on, a live TV program on Shahadat of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam in Jannatul Baqi' from Toronto, and many great scholars from around the world are there. And I just left that program for this one because, of course, I told them that I have to go. Anyway, this is very important discussion today that we are going to have on Islamic perspective on racism. And I know that you were discussing that. I will share some of my thoughts and then let you, everybody, be part of it. And we will, inshallah, discuss this. See, even before I, start this discussion group and this youth class, which is once a month class, mark your calendar. It is kind of must for us to attend for all the boys. We have another class for the girls. They should attend that. Our plan is, inshallah, to organize all Shia youth in, especially this age group, high school and college. These two groups should be organized. And inshallah, our plan is not just to organize these youth only in Chicago, but overall the United States, inshallah. The reason is that those who are in high school, they have their issues, they have their, challenges, and we don't know. They don't have any forum to come and discuss as Shia brothers. We are starting this. This is the kind of forum for all of them. The same about those who are in college. When you go to college, you get away from your home, away from your center. You like to come, you love to attend the programs, but you don't have a chance to come because you never know that in which college you are going, which university you are joining. And then for 4 years, kind of cut off from your center and your religious environment. Nobody knows that when you will go Are you going to have a chance to go to any center there, or you will be busy in your studies and everything? So what we are inshallah going to do to connect all those youth together, and this will be the starting point, and this is going to be kind of a movement for the youth for entire United States, and then inshallah North America, and then maybe you can be a global movement to organize the youth. So in this once a month discussion, maybe in the future we'll invite the youth of other cities. So they are looking to you. You need to be organized. And mashallah, I saw your hard work and your enthusiasm and your spirit, mashallah. I witnessed that. And especially mashallah, brother Zain and his team are doing wonderful work. But we need to be more organized. In this class, I want the attendance. I would like to know who is there and who couldn't come. If somebody didn't come for two weeks, or 2 months consecutively, then we will be contacting him to know why. So this just think it's kind of must. You are all my children. I'm not going to leave you like this. You say, oh, I couldn't come, and make excuses. I want you to be part of this movement, youth movement, and make it really a successful movement. Movement of knowledge and wisdom, inshallah. It is movement of service to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. Let's be really true followers of Ahlul Bayt. Let's have the true satisfaction, which comes only through the faith, good faith, and right belief, which is belief in Allah and Rasul and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. So inshallah, we'll be in contact with all of you. And I can see, mashallah, a lot of youth are here today. Is a good number. But next time, we can have at least 3 times more. How? Everybody can call 2 of those who are not present in this. Just everybody. I can see around 25 people. So these 25, if everyone calls 2 people, including myself, I also will call 2 people. I'm part of you, one of you. So next time we can have a target of having 75 youth, boys, discussing on so many issues we have. And I will, going to ask you that what topic we can discuss next week. To my opinion, there is a very hot topic going now in Pakistan. Somebody has disrespected Janabi Fatima Salamullah alayha. It became a huge issue in Islamic ummah right now, and everybody is talking about it. So he said something about Janabi Fatima Salamullah alayha, very humiliating words he used. So we can discuss that. And it was about Fadak, the event of Fadak. This is one of very important event of Islamic history that we cannot ignore it. And you as a youth, because you go to college, then after college you go to your jobs, or maybe you continue your studies, you encounter so many people, you have so many friends. So you should be strong in your faith. You should know what Fadak is. Fadak is something that is really a line which distinguishes between mu'min and non-mu'min. And how strong evidence we have that Fadak was the right of Janabi Fatima Salamullah alayha, and nobody can touch it. So inshallah we discuss that. This was just a brief introduction to our group and my opinion that I shared with you. Little bit about racism, and then I will open the discussion, and you will continue as you were doing. And I want everybody to try to speak. If not everybody is speaking, try to speak. Don't shy. Whatever point you have, just say it. Every point is good. If you have anything to discuss as a opinion that you have, as a comment you have, or a question, anything, inshallah, we'll have it. So see, first of all, racism in Islam. When we say Islam, anything that we take about Islam, there are two real sources about Islam. One is Quran, and one is the Sunnah of Rasulullah, the practice of Rasulullah. But Sunnah of Rasulullah is not compiled. Where you get that? So the Prophet had said, I am leaving behind two precious things, Quran and my Ahlul Bayt. So Ahlul Bayt are going to explain Quran, and they are going to explain the practice, Sirat of Rasulullah. So we'll talk that what Quran says about racism and what the practice of Ahlul Bayt is and what they have said about racism. Of course, 1 hour is not enough about such a vast topic, but still, inshallah, very quickly we'll try to go over it. So Quran is saying, Ya ayyuhan nas inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila lita'arafu inna akramakum indallahi. O people, we have created you male and female and made you nations and tribes. That you, why we made you? We divided you into tribes and nations, not so that you can show your pride one over another and show your superiority over other people. No, it is just so that you can know one another. لِتَعَارَفُوا. And about superiority, about more respect, about more rights. Everybody is equal. Why? خَلَقْنَاكُمْ. Allah created you from one parents, means one pair of parents. Father and mother of everybody is same, Adam and Eve. So you all of you, so this is a global human family. Global, we are part of global human family. And everybody in this family is equal. So who is better than other? The one who has more money, more fame, more political status, social status. What? Who is better? Based on color, based on language, based on country, based on power? Islam says no. There is only one reason for superiority. If you want to be super and better than others, there is only one reason for that. If you adopt that reason, yes, you can be better than other people. What is that? The piety, goodness, good character. The better character you have, the better person you will be. The more piety you have, the more respect you will receive. This is the only reason for respect, your piety, your goodness, your character, right? So this is what Quran is saying very clearly. So there is no room for discrimination in any, for any reason. You discriminate somebody because of his ethnicity, because of his color, because of his language, because of he is tall, he is short, he is fat, he is thin, right? There are not the reasons that you do anything for that. Everyone is human being. You cannot make fun of anyone. So Quran says that you cannot make in Surah Hujarat, La yaskhar qawmun min qawmin. No nation can make fun of any other nation. عسى أن يكونوا خير منهم. Why? Because maybe those people are better than you. How can you make fun of someone? So no disrespect to anyone in this human society. Everybody has his respect. And about different languages or this diversity. So diversity is a ni'mat of Allah. It is a blessing of Allah for us. And about diversity in Surah Rum, ayat number, Surah number 30, ayat number 22, Allah is speaking, is saying, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافُ أَلْسِنَتِكُمْ وَأَلْوَانِكُمْ. So this white and black and other colors, right? So what is this? This is diversity. Allah says this is one of the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sign means what? You recognize Allah through this diversity of human being. This is Allah's qudrat. This is Allah's power. This is Allah's great power that He created people in such different colors and different ways, that all of them are human beings. Al-sinatikum. So He says that the creation of heaven and earth, this is the sign of Allah. You see the earth, you see the heavens, and you will find that someone has created them. The same thing, and the diversity of your language and your colors. See, two words Allah has used here in this ayat. Al-sinatikum wa alwanikum. Various languages, different colors. So these different colors should not be reason for discrimination or racism. It should be only a reason to recognize Allah more by looking to these different colors and diversity and different things. So al-sinatikum, your languages, wa alwanikum. Inna fi dhalika li-ayatin lil-alimin. This is the interesting part of this ayat. It is a sign of Allah's existence. How it is sign? Allah again says it is sign, but this sign is not for everybody. Not everyone can recognize this sign. Not everybody can appreciate this sign of God. The sign of God in diversity of people's color and languages. Not everybody will be able to recognize it and appreciate it. Then who? So the ayah said, ذَلِكَ لِآيَةٍ لِلْعَالِمِينَ. Alimin. Alim mean. Alimin is plural of alim. What does alim mean? What do you call your Maulana? Alim. Why you call him alim? Because he is a scholar. So alim means here is not alim like me. No, alim, anybody who is a scholar, who has ilm, who has knowledge. The knowledgeable people can understand this fact, that the diversity of languages and colors of human being is originally nothing but the signs of existence of God. You can recognize God more by looking to this fact. And of course, there are so many more things, but other than racism, we have many more different issues in our society. Not just human society, but even in our Muslim society, we have so many issues that should be fixed. About men and women, Islam has given both equal rights. And here is the misconception that Islam has given more rights to men. It's not more rights to men. See, there are two things, and both are interrelated. One is right and one is responsibility. Rights and responsibilities are interrelated. You cannot talk about right without responsibility. If you talk about responsibility, so responsibility of someone is originally right of somebody else. Right of somebody is originally responsibility of somebody else. What are the rights of children? Whatever the rights of children are, actually they are responsibilities of parents. What are the responsibilities of parents? Whatever the responsibilities of parents are, they are, or originally they are the rights of children. The same about husband and wife, the same, brothers and brothers and sisters and friend and neighbor. So whatever relationship we have huquq and fara'id. Rights and responsibilities go hand in hand together. We cannot talk about one thing. So if you say, okay, man has more rights, no, man has more responsibilities. Man has more so see, and again Surah An-Nahl, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, man amala salihan min dhakarin wa untha wa huwa mu'minun, whoever does good deeds, no matter if he is a man or woman, he will get a pure and clean life. فَلَنُحْيَنَّهُ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً. Allah says, I will give a person, no matter he is man or woman, if he is doing good deeds, I will give him حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً, good life, beautiful life, righteous life. وَلَنَجْزِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْرَهُمْ بِأَحْسَنِ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. And I will give him the reward. The reward will be better than their actions. Whatever they do, the reward will be better than their deeds. So no discrimination based on sex or gender, no discrimination based on color, no discrimination based on ethnicity, based on country, places. He is Punjabi, he is Muhajir, he is Pakistani, he is Hindustani, he is Hyderabadi, he is from Lucknow, he is from there, he is Khoja, he is Sayyid, we don't have these things at all. Islam doesn't have this. So not in just human society, we have to also reform our society. If, astaghfirullah, may Allah forbid, if there is any kind of such feeling, any kind of grouping, oh, these people are from this country, these people are from this language, these people are, no. All of our human beings, all of our followers of Ahlul Bayt, all of our equal. The only thing that makes us more respectable and not among us. See, subhanallah, every point should be discussed. Allah says, inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. So somebody, if more pious, he cannot be say, okay, so you should respect me because I'm more pious. See, Quran says, I'm more pious, so respect me. No. Why? Because Quran says, indallahi, more respectful in the eyes of Allah. Among yourself, everybody is equal. Yes, we should respect the more pious, the more knowledgeable, because of his respect. Why? Because Allah respects him. Otherwise, as a human being, we all are equal. So many more things I could talk, but I don't want to take much time because I want to give you some time to discuss. And I know you have so many points and so many maybe questions. Let's open the discussion for everyone. Salawat wa Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Anybody has anything to say?
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, Asad. I have a quick question about, we talk about racism and everything. What does the Ayatollahs are saying about this, the event that's taking over the world?
Actually, Ayatollahs, say the same as, whatever Islam says, whatever Quran says. They don't have any special opinion. Whatever I discussed, I gave you the references from Quran and from Ahlul Bayt, and I did not say everything because of the time. So there are so many sayings of, for example, Imam Ali alayhi salam, how very famous, saying he had when he wrote a letter to his governor, right, Malik Ashtar in Egypt. He says that, see, you have to deal with the people, how you deal with them. So you should keep in mind that there will be of two types. إما أخ لك في الدين أو نظير لك في الخلق. It's amazing. This is in Nahj al-Balagha. He says the people, either they are similar to you, they are, either they are your brothers in faith, or similar to you in creation. So if he is not a mu'min, he is not a Muslim, still he is similar to me in creation. He's human being, I'm human being. So there are two brotherhoods. One, brotherhood based on faith. Yes, it is a strong brotherhood. It's fine. But we have a bigger circle of brotherhood, and it is human brotherhood. So, what our Quran says, our Maraji, this, say the same, and they have, given so many, statements about this racism. They condemn racism totally, and they don't allow in our community or outside of the community to, anybody to practice this. Anything else?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi.
Alaikum assalam.
Yeah, I just want to give one example, like how you just mentioned the ayat, inna akramakum indallahi atqakum, how Prophet actually applied this. Like, for example, how Prophet selected Hazrat Bilal, for example, right? Bilal was also of a dark skin color, but Prophet did not select him because of skin color. Prophet selected him because of his taqwa, his iman. So here we see a practical example, not just how Prophet tried to remove racism and the racist attitude of Arabs, but they're also racist. But also we see here in inna akramakum indallahi atqakum, is a practical example of how Prophet, applied this ayat in practical sense.
MashaAllah. Yes, very good. Anyone else? Yes. Anything else?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I have a question
Okay.
that's in my head. How could we, as a Shia community, as like all of us collectively, what are ways that we could do to unite with other people that are, because right now, like, there's everyone that's out right now fighting like the systematic racism and everything right now in America. Like, what are ways that, and since our belief system stems from like fighting for justice, like what are ways we can unite with other people successfully to help spread the message?
MashaAllah. Yes. Good. Great. See, first of all, we ourselves should be united.
Yeah.
And for example, right now, this forum is something that can take us to that point that you are talking about. If we don't know ourselves about Islam, we don't know our religion, how can we go and be part of the society and is keeping our identity and still letting them know that, see, we are part of this society, and we are part of this society. We are citizens of this country. This country belongs to us. It is our country.
Absolutely.
And we should be part of the system. And we should contribute to the country. And we should work for the progress of this country. And if we see anything wrong in the policy and anything, we should be part of the, those people who are raising their voice for change. And we are. It is not politics. Today we are speaking in this forum. It is not a politics. It is something humanity. We're talking about humanity, humanitarian issue. And it is the issue of society overall. So we, first of all, should increase in our knowledge about our religion, so that we know that we are, as Muslim, we can benefit the society if we be part of the society. I think this is my opinion, that we should increase in our knowledge and be part of the society. That's why I said we should, and one more thing, knowledge and other thing. Guess what? I'm asking you. We have discussed this many times, and especially in Ramadan, under the will of Imam Ali alayhi salam. What other thing is important for us to be part of the society and be part of the people, and still, keeping our identity and work for humanity and goodness? How can we do that? So we talk about the will of Imam Ali. So there is a word, and I said, memorize it. What is that? Anybody can help me? See, one was knowledge. Yes. One more thing that Imam Ali has emphasized in his.
Organize your affairs.
Huh?
Organize your affairs.
MashaAllah. Who said that?
Me.
Who? Me.
Annalie.
Huh?
Annalie.
Annalie. Great. See? Organize yourself. The more organized you will be, the more you will be able to serve the country and serve people and serve humanity and serve your own community. Organize, be organized. That's what we are, inshallah, trying to do. Please listen, everybody who is here. All of you, I want a list of the students who are in different colleges before next month. Who is in Champion? Who is in University of Chicago? Who is in the University of Illinois? I mean, and who is in what universities? In all universities and colleges, I want a list of those students. We'll plan for them, inshallah, to have a weekly meeting in their colleges. Meet every Thursday, for example. And once a month, be part of this discussion. Organize yourself. Be connected, be related. What do you think about this?
I like that answer.
Huh?
I think that's a pretty good idea, like bringing everyone together and just discussing ways and
yes,
yeah.
See, today I'm giving you one more example. There is an issue of a pandemic. Everyone is thinking about it, but we don't have any vaccine for it. If we know that a group of people has the vaccine and good medicine for coronavirus, and those people are keeping that among themselves, they are not sharing with anybody else, what you will think about those people, those selfish people?
Yeah, I would think they're very selfish and self-centered and only care for themselves.
Right? Exactly the same thing is now about us. In human society, there are so many things that can be fixed. humans don't have the solutions, but Islam has. For humanity, it's not for just a specific community, but what is, for example, Quran, the message of Quran, message of Ahlul Bayt, Allahu Akbar. Ahlul Bayt's message. How you get happy when you hear about Ahlul Bayt and their merits and their character and their messages, how happy you get, right? So why are you keeping it within yourself? This is something that might cure the issues in human society. Why should not we share this with others? Why not? Just like somebody is keeping the medicine to himself, while he can share it with others and save lives. We can save lives, spiritual lives. Do you agree?
I agree with you. Yeah. There are quotes that I like look back on, like Imam Hussein quotes, and that I look back on like when I'm going through life and stuff like that I could like connect to on a spiritual level. Yeah. And I could like kind of relate to what's going on in our world. Sometimes, usually it's really relatable. MashaAllah.
Great. I can see many people, but they are just silent. Speak. It is your forum. It is your place.
Just a quick question or concern. So
Yes.
We have racism right now that
Yes.
the whole world is going insane about, right?
Yes.
But then we have racism between Shia Sunnis for all these over 1,000 years. How come we as Muslims we never got together, or we see each other like if you're a foreigner or if you have an accent, you see people making fun of you. You see people taking advantage of you. Like your own neighbor, you'll just look away. Why are we? How come we haven't stand up for that? People. How come we haven't stood up for those people yet? Like for Muslim community, like what we see, what Israelis are doing to Palestinians, what's happening in Saudi Arabia, what's happening between Iran and Iraq, what's happening in Pakistan and India. How come we as Muslims have not gotten together and had a huge protest like what we're seeing today about Black Lives Matters?
Okay. Anybody want to answer? I don't want to answer everything because I want to keep it just as a discussion group.
I want to say something if I can
Yeah, go
about this.
Who, Kumail? Who?
First, no, this is Abbas.
Abbas. Please, when you talk, can you say your name? Everyone, please. Thank you. Abbas, yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. So yeah, my comment on this good question is, like we also need to realize like who we are in this country, our background and like what we're doing. And it's hard to be on so many different fronts, and being, less than 1% of the country, it is hard to be on all those different fronts. So, I feel like over time, as we gain more knowledge, our activism, will increase. With as to different things that happen in different countries, but a lot of times we focus on things that happen, primarily here. So that's all I have to say.
Yes, thank you, Abbas. Thank you. Very good. See, first of all, Shia Sunni issue is not racism. There is a difference of opinion. Every religion in the world, they have sects. In Christianity, for example, there are thousands of sects, not hundreds, thousands of sects in Christianity. Then sects under sects under sects. Many, many, many. So this is a difference of opinion. We as followers of Ahlul Bayt, our stance on this has been always tolerance, because without tolerance we cannot deal with such issues. You should have that tolerance. And alhamdulillah, the Shias always call for unity, and they have the tolerance. The same on the other side, majority of Sunnis are tolerant. Majority of Sunnis also, they support the slogan of unity, and they want to be united. Just as I said, right now, an issue is being going on. A scholar in, or so-called scholar in Pakistan, has humiliated Janab Fatima sallallahu alaiha. Sunnis are speaking against him more than Shias. They are saying, how dare you can say this to Janab Fatima sallallahu alaiha. So they are all together, Shia and Sunnis, but always in any society, in any group, there are some troublemakers. We also have troublemakers who we don't have any differences. See, difference of opinion, even Shias have among themselves, but we are still together. We are still one ummah. The same Shia Sunni, we are still one ummah. But there are troublemakers. These Wahhabis, these terrorists who call themselves Muslim, and they are doing every single crime in the name of Quran and Islam. Are you going to get united with them? Are you talking about the unity with them? No, of course no. When you will not be united with them, they are going to keep troubling Muslim Ummah and just bringing issues to make them fight. But alhamdulillah, majority of Muslims are not like that. They respect one another. See, in our center, mashallah, how many Sunni come. In my majalis, believe me, many. Now, I was in a forum and it is now going live. I left that. I came for this one. There is a discussion on Heather TV going on right now, and a very great Sunni scholar and very famous orator, Shabbir Warisi, is part of that discussion now. And we were discussing the same thing, that Shia and Sunni are, brothers. We don't have any issues. The issues are with terrorist group, with those Khariji, takfiri people who don't accept anyone who disagrees with their opinions, who destroyed Jannatul Baqi, who are killing many innocent people around the world, Boko Haram and this ISIS and Taliban and Al-Nusra and Al-Qaeda, different names, but one ideology, Saudi Wahhabi ideology, single one. How can we be with them? We pray for them, may Allah guide them, but they don't want to be part of the ummah. They want to just make troubles. So in my opinion, Shia Sunni don't have any issues. Anything else? Okay, so we will try to keep the discussion for 1 hour, not exceed 1 hour. It is good for all of you. You will not get bored, right? And the interest will remain. Do you agree with this, or you want to make it more? What do you think?
One hour should be good, honestly.
1 hour is good, right? Do you agree, everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now let's, in the end, before we finish it, what do you think, what the topic should be next week? And we miss next month, inshallah. Should we have this hot topic of Fadak? The story, the history of Fadak, or no? Or something else you want? maybe some topics, belong to our society, our country here, maybe. Or you can share it with Zain. Zain Rizvi, mashallah, he is the youth director. He is the youth leader. He is doing a wonderful job in all fields of work for the youth, mashallah. He's doing good. So you can contact him, give him your opinion, inshallah. But send him your opinion soon, as soon as possible. And also, I would suggest that those who are registered, this age group, to make a, maybe it is good time now or no, and to make a WhatsApp group only for this class only, this discussion, boys discussion only, so that they will get quick, opinions, responses, comments.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Only those who are registered. Non-registered people will not be allowed in this group. So why? Because 1 month is long time, right? During this time, if you have only related to dars, not other things, you cannot share all, because there are hundreds of groups. We don't want to make a group like those groups. This is only educational youth group, and we'll expand it, as I said, to the entire United States, inshallah, very soon. So now let's conclude the discussion today. For next, we need the list of students. We can include, see, 3 groups. We can make 3 groups: middle school, high school, college, 3 groups. And then inshallah we'll plan for each these groups differently. This is one, this list. In girls, we have that list. Mashallah, girls are working amazingly. They are organized. And you are also getting organized. Be more organized. See how many of the youth didn't attend. Try to reach out to them. All right. And also, I need the list of students who, the students who are in college, so that we can set up for them the programs, and we make, inshallah, more organized activities for them in their campuses, different campus. Anything else you have to share? Is now it turned into a meeting kind of thing. Any idea you have to organize the youth more? Quick, just one idea and we'll finish, because the time is over. Okay, so let's do this. Zain, you will be receiving from them, or why don't you make a group of registered students only?
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Make this group, then they are going to share their opinion on that group, that what kind of what topic we should discuss.
Okay.
I can see some on the chat there are some comments, but of course the time is now over, and they can discuss it in that WhatsApp group.
Okay, it's a good starting point.
Yes, starting point.
Organization, yes.
Okay, good. Jazakallah. Thank you very much, everyone. Jazakallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in your knowledge. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your time that you have today spent to learn your religion, your Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve this time for you and give barakah and blessing in your life, success and prosperity in your life, inshallah. And may Allah accept all your good deeds, and may Allah answer all your du'as and wishes. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hasten in the reappearance of Imam Zaman and keep us among his companions and his followers. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's read the dua Imam Zaman and finish it. Inshallah, you will know the next class, the date and the time, maybe the same, but inshallah you will know it through that WhatsApp group. Inshallah. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد. Thank you. Jazakallah.
Thank you, Mom.
في أمان الله. خدا حافظ.